So this monthly horoscope tarot card focus is for you, my gorgeous Aries, and it's for April 2021. And do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what? Your number, when it comes to the actual numerology, is number 5. This is a very powerful number and very significant number. It means that you're going to step in the new direction. It means that you're going to be tested a little bit, but it also means at the same time that you are going to make the right decision. You have to, my gorgeous Aries, remember to follow your guts no matter what, to follow your intuition no matter what, because your intuition is going to really answer to you many questions throughout this month. Number 5 is signifying the fact that you are going to be very much so spiritually open. Your third psychic eye is going to be rather enhanced, and then at the same time, this is your time. This is your time, my gorgeous Aries. The actual April is the time when your vibration is very strong, because of course this is your time indeed. So the actual combination of you going through your own time, the combination of your vibration being really powerful and at a very high level, and also at the same time, you know, when your intuition is rather enhanced, you know, this is a quite mind-blowing, bombastic combination, my gorgeous Aries, because what is going to happen, you are actually gonna have a situation this month, you know, that where you are really kind of gonna feel so strongly about a specific situation when it comes to the actual solution to your problem. You will feel very strongly about it, and what are you gonna do and how you're gonna go around it. But then at the same time, you know, something is kind of going to be kind of blocking you, something is going to kind of like, you're going to feel like something is kind of preventing you to move on, to make the necessary steps. So this is why the most important thing right now is for you to listen to your intuition, because there is a lot going to be going on throughout the month. There is a lot going to be happening that hasn't got much to do with your personal situation, but it can very easily drain your energy. And this is why you just need to simply stick to your own path, and you simply need to stick to things that are making you feel good, that are making you feel excited, things that you love doing. Now they will go so much further, because there is something in particular where you're going to be projecting your energy, where you're going to have a massive, enormous reward by the end of the month as well. And this is going to happen with a really nice and wonderful element of surprise. Just remember, number 5 in numerology, when it comes to whole month of the actual April, when it comes to you, my gorgeous Aries, means that you will have a quite adventurous moment. You will have a quite adventurous situation. You will step into it, and oh my Lord, so much is going to start happening, and so much is going to start changing in your life. Slowly, my baby, but most certainly surely. You know, it is about the actual adventurous situation that you're gonna have, but you need to know how this is going to happen, because this is going to be your own little spiritual reward for you coming out of yourself and reacting to the certain situation in a slightly different way, you know. And it's gonna happen when you're choosing something, when you're about to choose something. And this is like, ooh la la, what is actually going to create this powerful moment of surprise, which is at the same time going to create this daring situation, which you're going to most certainly step in. And let me tell you, this daring situation is almost immediately going to bring you reward. And the reward that you're going to have this month, my gorgeous Aries, is pretty much so to do with, once again or yet again, you having the ability or the opportunity and possibility to step forward with your life. But it is going to happen when you hear about the lost opportunities, which is about beautifully bounce back into your life. And that lost opportunity is going to start paving a very powerful way, where things that didn't make sense now are slowly going to start making sense in your life. And I am talking about the big picture. I am talking about the huge picture. I am talking about the fact that there is like a missing puzzle which is about to come into your life, my gorgeous Aries. Aries. And that's not all. Oh yeah, missing puzzle and now it's all like that. No baby, no. Once this missing puzzle lands, everything is gonna start changing. Everything is gonna start looking so much different. So the whole picture is just gonna be kind of very much so highly vibrational in many different ways when it comes to you realizing parts of the picture in your life that you didn't realize before. And this is going to unfold towards the end of the month with you like now suddenly starting to feel a very strong sense of direction. And this is going to be a powerful direction, strong direction, the right direction. This is going to happen within like so many different elements when it comes to your life. The first thing is to pay attention to what makes you feel like quite good, what makes you feel excited, what makes you feel vavavoomish, you know, what brings you that sparkle. And you're also going to see something which is going to give you a remarkable idea. When I say that you're gonna see something, you are gonna either be surrounded by someone like really special people in your life, or you just were surrounded maybe with them, like maybe on some kind of like a phone call, or maybe you had a conversation with a certain people. But it's just gonna have the elements of very fresh elements of you having the parts of the energy of the certain people in your life whom you have been like around not that long before this situation. And that in itself, it's also going to be inspiring, because one particular person is going to inspire you so much when it comes to the problem that was just driving you nuts, you know, for such a long time. And it's something that was something that seemed, you know, so difficult and so annoying and so scary, is just going to turn up to be quite simple. However, by the time you get to the last part of April, my gorgeous Aries, you are going to not only have a very strong sense of direction, which is just going to become obvious to you, but at the same time, it's going to bring you this personal security when it comes to your finances and when it comes to your financial situation, because it is going to be connected to a certain decision that you are going to become aware that you're going to need to make in order to move on with your life. It's just towards the prosperity indeed, and also it's towards the security, personal security when it comes to your life. On another hand, my gorgeous Aries, number 5 also means, you know, you are going to have a really beautiful and emotional experience this month, and that doesn't surprise me at all. And this beautiful and emotional experience that you are going to have, you know, it's just going to wake up so much within you. It is going to be a perfect and rather beautiful reminder, but at the same time, you need to understand that your psychic abilities and spiritual insight, it's also going to kind of like slowly start redirecting you. And most certainly you need to trust yourself, you need to stand up for yourselves and your beliefs, and to have confidence. You know, this is a very important time to challenge, you know, people that you don't kind of understand, and it's an important challenge. It's important time to ask and challenge anything that you don't understand or anything that doesn't make sense to you. On one hand, follow your intuition, but on another hand, it's an important time to challenge and also ask the questions, and you will see exactly what I mean, and you will see exactly what am I referring to, my gorgeous Aries. What else I was going to say, that number 5, it's a very powerful number when it comes to the actual numerology, in particular when it comes to you, because you're going to realize that you're reaching slowly a very significant part of your life, a very powerful part of your life, but also an annoying and very dark stage and period that you might have thought it was kind of affecting you. Now you are going to kind of start sensing, you know, the very much so very powerful a sense of direction out of that as well. So something quite negative that was slowing you down is slowly about to start coming to an end. But these are only the beginning stages, but more important than anything, really. On another hand, you know, number 5 also means to do what you love. Focus on what you like. Focus on what you want to do. Focus on what you want to achieve. The more you focus on what you want to do and what you want to achieve, achieve in your life, the more powerful you're going to be if you're doing at this moment in time. Indeed, just remember, if you are doing what you love, you know you're going to be recognized for this. If you're like really want to be recognized by certain people that are important to you, that you wish to be recognized by, now it's time. If you want to talk and discuss certain problems, now it's time, my gorgeous Aries, because this month is going to lead towards the recognition for the highest quality of your work. Indeed. So that's why I'm saying that very, very important to actually try to project your energy as much as you can, not only because it's going to be so effective, but also the things that you do now and the things that you're working towards now and that you want to achieve, it's most certainly going to work out perfectly for you. And not only that, but it's also going to bring you a powerful, mind-blowing and excellent reputation. It's a fantastic month to prove yourself, to prove a certain point, but it's also at the same time, if you're looking for work, if you're kind of looking to expand your career, or if you're looking to kind of like to work on a certain problem, if you are retired, for example, whatever the next step is, the next stage is, now this is slowly going to become evident. You know, the more you work towards that, the more you're gonna achieve. Fantastic for promotions and things like that as well, because your energy is going to be that much more powerful. Indeed. When it comes to health, my gorgeous Aries, I just want to say to you, you know, it's very important to try to avoid sugar as much as you can, because it's going to cause you the negativity when it comes to your stomach and when it comes to your digestion. So try to cut out the sugar out of your diet completely if you possibly can, and try to replace sugar with like something like an organic maple syrup. You see, it's something that's absolutely brilliant and it's quite good for you, and it's not sugar, of course, because I can see a little bit of sensitivity when it comes to your stomach. On another hand, you can also like get something like a little bit of like a natural B vitamins. You see, if you can get a supplement like with the natural B vitamins, indeed, but also you need to make sure that in particular the actual B12 is natural, not made in a chemical way, because very often the B12 is kind of like a made in a chemical way. So you just need to make sure that the B12 is actually made in a chemical, in a natural way, sorry, and also the folic acid. It's like actually it needs to be folate rather than folic acid, you know, because it is just made in a natural way, you see. So these are the two ingredients within the actual B vitamin complex that I would need you to pay attention to, indeed. And what B vitamins are going to do, they will be remarkable when it comes to your entire digestive system, but also for those times when you feel like a little bit like a tired and drained, then you just take this natural supplement every single morning on an empty stomach, and it just boost your energy so beautifully and so wonderfully. But at the same time, it's very beneficial for your entire digestive system. Also, I can see that your shoulders are going to be a little bit tense, especially one shoulder. On one side you're going to feel like a little bit tense. So that's why, you know, I can see a little bit like a lower back, you know, problems, maybe negativity, and also like your shoulders and sensitive neck and this part of your body. So make sure that you are maybe exercising as much as you can, you know, in order to like feel better. And exercise is fantastic. Make sure that you ground yourself, make sure that you meditate a little bit if you possibly can, but also at the same time make sure that you get a nice good quality pillow, which is going to also be very beneficial for your entire back, for your entire health. And also pillow in between your legs while you're sleeping would be fantastic, because that way you allow your body to rest and relax in a certain way, especially your lower back. You know, it's very beneficial indeed, because it rests in a certain way when you're sleeping with a pillow in between your legs. On another hand, I would also strictly suggest you, like I was saying before, to boost your immune system with organic acerola cherry powder. Organic acerola cherry powder is a natural source of vitamin C, and you take 1 little teaspoon, 1 glass of water every single morning alongside, so it's organic acerola cherry powder alongside natural vitamin D and alongside a zinc. This is something that is absolutely remarkable and very beneficial when it comes to boosting your immune system. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant, if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor, you just need to check with your GP. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications, my gorgeous Aries, or not. Okay, so now I'm just going to see what is going to be the very first date that is going to be beneficial for you, that is going to be important for you. But before I do that, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Irini, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Irini, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Irini, happy birthday to you, happy birthday my gorgeous Aries. Did you think that I'm not gonna sing for you, my gorgeous Aries? Of course I will sing for you, my gorgeous Aries, indeed. Happy birthday. I wish you all the best. Just remember to use this energy really wisely, because you're gonna be more powerful throughout this actual month that you can possibly imagine. You're not even aware of your own power very often when the energy is like a very highly vibrating, like your energy is going to be vibrating throughout April. So just make sure to focus on those things and those parts and those areas of your lives that are actually making you feel good, and those areas and parts of your lives that you want to expand yourself, no matter what this is. It's a lot to do with you, like really mingling this with this wonderful energy and just stepping into the right direction and realizing this and understanding that, you know, there is like quite a lot that you will be able to achieve throughout this month, indeed. So the very first date, my gorgeous Aries, is going to be on the 1st of April. As I already said, you know, the 1st of April is an important date because it's about the obstacle that you are going to have, and this obstacle was pretty much so like there for a while and created a little bit of problems and created a little bit of delays and created a little bit displeasure in your life. You know, it just kind of made a certain barrier, and that barrier affected you because it made you a little bit disorientated, because it blocked your energy a little bit. So this is all about this energy blockage, you know, because you need to remember that this obstacle that you're going to have on the 1st of April is just a bit of like a temporary distraction. This is what you need to understand. It's going to happen in such a way where you're going to kind of feel like a lack of success. You're going to feel like a little bit of a negativity, and it's to do with a weird experience and maybe an unexpected, I wouldn't say failure, but an unexpected outcome, you see. And that's just made you to kind of enable to realize your own goal, purely because I'm not saying that you kind of were unable completely to realize what you're going to do, but it's just kind of prevented you to kind of move on as quick as you wanted to move on when it comes to your life and when it comes to that strong sense of direction. You know, at the same time, this is going to be brilliant because the little devilish person is going to become quite obvious here, and this is going to open your eyes, and this is going to readjust you without you even realizing, because almost immediately you're going to start thinking in a certain way, and this is going to be brilliant. You know, what you're going to need to understand, that you need to be impartial and objective as much as you can. You need to stand up for what you believe, but then again, you just need to remember to see all sides of a situation. On another hand, you know, it's all about you stepping into the unknown and realizing that, you know, there is something that is just gonna really start taking your attention away from the negativity, and this is the moment that I'm actually talking about. Look, let me show you this. Look at this, my gorgeous Aries, especially for the 1st of April. When I take the Oracle card, okay, and I connect to the spirits, to the spirit world for the 1st of April, and what is going to be significant from this obstacle in between the 1st of April and the 7th of April. So this time it's significant from the 1st of April and the 7th of April. Improvements require persistence. Just remember, improvements require persistence. Just remember this, okay? And another oracle card, my gorgeous Aries. okay, for this situation. Okay, create sacred space. Okay, create sacred space, which means that anything like that kind of you can focus on around that doesn't kind of make sense to you, anything that you focus around within your immediate environment, if you can kind of change things around a little bit, change things about a little bit, bring some kind of plant, bring some kind of spiritual item that makes you feel so good, this is all going to be beneficial for you on a larger scale indeed. And the third oracle card, my gorgeous Aries, is ignite your passion for life. You see, an important continuation is going to take place, and it's important indeed. The second important date, my gorgeous Aries, it's actually going to be on the 19th of April, 1-9. So the 19th of April, I really like it because it's going to be really important and good news that you're going to have here, and it's to do with things that have been unfolding and happening in your life over the last 9 months in particular, that you have been worrying about, that the things that have been affecting you, you know, when it comes to your success. So it's all with an important news that you're going to get about your own success, and it's pretty much to do with a material attainment, and it's also to do with an advantage. It's to do with also the time where this is going to reflect on your well-being. So it's also going to be a brilliant time of healing, in particular from the 19th of April until the end of that month. You know, this is a great time when it comes to your healing indeed, and you will most certainly be able to feel this, and it's going to reflect on your energy in the best possible way, because on another hand, you're going to feel drawn towards the idea, you're going to feel drawn towards the action, you're going to feel drawn towards the daring situation, you're going to feel drawn towards like changing things in your life. So this is how all these things work, just a part of this wonderful spectacle indeed. On another hand, it's about the actual victorious time, victorious moment for you, because it's going to turn out to be really positive when it comes to your own stability, my gorgeous Aries, indeed. And it's to do with something that you wanted to happen for a while, you know, it's to do with your own wish, something that you were dreaming about and something that you were hoping to happen. And also at the same time, you know, it's connected to the unfairness, you know, it's connected to the time where you felt really pessimistic, when you felt like maybe there was a bit of a bad luck that you might have had because of the lack of the certain opportunities. So now this is all going to be connected to this indeed. But just remember that also the 19th, 20th and 21st of April, you know, you need to be like a little bit careful, because I can see some maybe a little bit of stroppy people around you, because I see that someone might just kind of wind you up a little bit. You know, I can see the certain conflicts being caused by opposed opinions, you know. So it's very important for you to walk away from any kind of drama or anything like that that might come up, you know. It's important on one hand, you know, to kind of stand up for yourself, but on another hand, just try to walk away from any drama, because this is not going to be very significant or important part of your life. So you just shouldn't really kind of waste your energy here. The third important date, my gorgeous Aries, is going to be on the 30th of April 2021. Before we go there, I would really highly recommend you something like this gorgeous crystal here. Okay, this is absolutely beautiful crystal that I would like to recommend you, my gorgeous Aries. And you know what, actually, before this, no, it is going to be lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli is something, first of all, that I would like to recommend you. Very, very important indeed, purely because you're going to be so much in touch with your own intuition. You're going to be in touch with yourself, and this is going to open up so much within you, and this is going to kind of make you feel kind of like a very much so like you want to explore. But then at the same time, what lapis lazuli does, it's also known as a stone of an ancient Egypt. It's a very powerful crystal when it comes to our third psychic eye, our understanding, when it comes to our dreams, you know, we can remember them better. When it comes to things that come to us specifically, if the first thing in the morning, lapis lazuli is wonderful because it helps us to recognize what is important and what is not important. But on another hand, it's wonderful when it comes to our on protection, grounding, when it comes to our psychic abilities, but also making the most of it. When it comes to our growth, our spiritual growth overall, there is a lot happening around us that we don't realize at that moment in time necessarily, but as the time goes by, we kind of reflect in a little bit different way. And what lapis lazuli is going to do, it's a perfect little crystal when it comes to your spiritual growth, when it comes to realizations, important realizations in life, when it comes to have the necessary courage, when it comes to have the necessary self-esteem, when it comes to open up, when it comes to explaining yourself, when it comes to expressing yourself, all this while you're having a spiritual growth. Lapis lazuli is absolutely a must. It's something that I highly recommend you. Okay, so this comes with the sterling silver setting and the sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below, my gorgeous Aries. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. Okay, so now, my gorgeous Aries, basically I am going to see what is going to happen on the 30th of April 2021. Okay, so the 30th of April 2021, you know, you are kind of not only the 30th of April, but I need you to remember from the 27th, 28th, 29th, and the 30th. So 27th, 28th, 29th, and the 30th of April. It's very important for you to understand that you are going to start finding yourself on a certain path. You are going to start feeling a little bit different, but in the best possible way. And you are going to be drawn towards a certain stage, and also that it's all going to be about you making the decision at the right moment, at the right time. You will know that there is an important decision that you're going to need to make, but this decision you're going to need to make at the right moment, at the right time indeed. So what you need to remember, it's to do with the logic and organization. So this is what you remember, please. In between the 27th and the 30th of April, logic and organization is most certainly going to increase your success. Okay, you need to take a charge of the situation. The situation is going to arise and you're going to think, oh no, I might check there, I might check here. No baby, no, you are the one who needs to put your foot down. It needs to come from you. That's the balance I'm talking about. Once you do that, nothing can destroy you, nothing can break you. So it needs to come from you. So you need to take a charge of the situation and also accept like a leadership role. It's all about a structure and discipline in your life, slowly coming back in. I'm not saying that you didn't have a structure and discipline in your life, but this is going to be the part of the solution, the way you're going to respond this in order to make the most of it indeed. Okay, so now, my gorgeous Aries, basically also just remember, you know, it's all about an exciting and rather intellectual challenge that you're going to have, which is going to bring you fantastic and brilliant insight. But then again, at the same time, you need to understand that there is going to be the information that is going to be a little bit challenging to receive. And this is now what I would like to suggest you is to review any kind of documents very carefully indeed. This is something, and I need you to remember. On another hand, even more important than that, just remember that, you know, it's all about accepting responsibility for your situation, but then at the same time make choices that support your path to happiness, because it's down to you. There is a lot going to be on your mind, but you really need to just basically think about yourself. You are the first to think about, because if you're not happy yourself, then nobody else is going to be happy around you. So this is where the little happiness is actually going to start. You know, it's like lighting your own little spiritual candle within yourself. You know, it needs to start with yourself, my gorgeous Aries. Now it's more important than ever. Okay, so now basically, my gorgeous Aries, I'm just going to see what is going to happen. Okay, just 1 second, sorry, there's something missing here. Just 1 second, my gorgeous Aries, just 1 second. I will be 1 second. I'm back. So Okay, so yes, so now my gorgeous Erin basically what I wanted to say to you is the way the first week it's actually going to turn out to be. But before we go there, I would just like you to suggest your Radokra site. You see, energetically I go by suggesting these crystals energetically, so that's why I said, you see, as soon as I kind of hit like the 30th of April, almost immediately I was drawn to like a lapis lazuli, like there is no tomorrow, because it's going to help you to open your eyes by reflecting on the situation in the most spiritual way. So now when I'm going to go back briefly on the actual first part of April, you see its Radokra site is like a must, one of the most powerful crystals you can possibly get. Absolutely fantastic, brilliant. It instantly makes you feel better, it instantly boosts your energy, it instantly boosts your power, it instantly boosts your self-esteem, it instantly makes you like really courageous, it instantly like gives you life, you know. It's just basically, and also when you're worrying, when you're feeling negative, when you're feeling low, when you're feeling down, and going back to the actual 1st of April, what I was saying before about the obstacle from before, you know, Radokra site is remarkable, not only for the 1st of April, but throughout the actual April. Every time when you feel uncertain, every time when you feel uneasy, every time when you feel low, every time when you feel down, and also it's just like a big mama when it comes to talking, when it comes to expressing, when it comes to explaining things and doing the right things and saying the right things. But it's one of the best energy boosters you can possibly get, and especially when you're dealing with important parts of your lives, you know, and this prepares you for so many things, you know, you wouldn't even believe. Okay, so it instantly makes you feel better. Radokra site, absolutely mind-blowing crystal. This comes with a sterling silver setting, gorgeous sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. Okay, so now my gorgeous Erinis, I'm just going to see what is going to be the first week of April. Is going to bring you like a really big answer, you know. At the end of the day, it's all about the actual reward that is going to start coming from hard work, but then at the same time you will find yourself being very successful when it comes to balancing many priorities at once, my gorgeous Erinis, indeed. And this is going to start enhancing your determination and willpower, and it's also going to bring you an important recognition, or you will be recognized by somebody very, very important in your life, and at the same time it's going to provide you with a big answer. The second part of April, my gorgeous Erin, something is gonna happen. Happy birthday to you, bum bum. You know, it's about something is gonna come through, you know, something is slowly about to become a reality, and it's, you know, it's gonna happen with an element of like a little bit sooner or quicker, you know, and it's brilliant, you know, because at the same time this is going to bring you so much faith, you know, but in the best possible way, and it's connected to the good that comes back to you, but also at the same time where you are projecting your energy and what you wanted to happen, what you were kind of dreaming about, the step and the stage that you wanted to kind of go on, you know. It's very important time of your life, probably the most important time when it comes to this year. The third part of April, you know, just need to remember that spiritually this will be very powerful. So this is going to also kind of bring you a temporary pause, you know, for reflection and insight and things like that. And this most certainly is going to start the actual awakening progress, where you're going to be able to see things in a completely different light, in a whole new light. Very important, my gorgeous Erin, is indeed. I just have a wish to take this oracle card as well now. Guard your energy, which means it's time for meditation, it's time for reflection, it's time for connection and reconnection with the nature. If you can go outside, spend some time in the forest, oh my Lord, it's so important. It's just a gosh, we are meant to be, we are part of the nature. So this is why spiritual, it's very important to spend some time in the actual forest, you know. That's why guarding your energy, it's absolutely superb. But at the same time, it helps you to think clearly, it helps you to have the ideas, it helps you to clear your energy. So it's all about the actual you having an awakening where you're going to see things in a whole new light. But then again, at the same time, it's time to embrace your own uniqueness now more time than ever. Okay, very, very important, my gorgeous Aries, indeed. And also there is a certain idea that it's going to be on your mind, but I wouldn't rush with it too much or go too quick. You know, you need to kind of take some time and compare with others until you get the necessary experience, and then this is going to help you to see the picture to the, you know, from the angle that you should be actually seeing, indeed. So now, my gorgeous Aries, I'm just going to see what is going to happen with those of you who are in relationship. I mean, this is brilliant. For those of you who are in relationship, Three of Cups, ooh la la, some kind of problem is going to come to an end, an obstacle, and this doesn't surprise me at all, because it's about you two being together, and it's about you having an obstacle that you both gonna find very beneficial, indeed, that it's coming to an end. It's to do with after the culmination, but also it's an important time, sorry, when it comes to the actual compromise. It's to do with the compromise that you're both going to find very beneficial, because most certainly it's going to allow you to do what you wanted to do, the step in the right direction. You need to trust yourself whatsoever, but at the same time, it's towards the security. So the compromise you're both going to have with somebody else, it is not necessarily in between you two, but it's you two with somebody else. It's like some kind of compromise, and then that is going to be connected to a very, very important advice as well. But it's brilliant, because you're going to come to terms with a very, very important situation in your life that it's going to require your assistance from both of you. Very good months for the couples indeed. So now I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you who are single, my gorgeous Aries, single and ready to mingle. Okay, so my gorgeous Aries, those of you that are single. Okay, the Emperor. Okay, this is absolutely brilliant. Now, do you know what? It is about you reconnecting with an old part of yourself. You reconnecting with your journey, you reconnecting with things that, you know, just made you feel really uncomfortable and negative, that have been going on for a while because they affected your well-being. You know, it affected your life, it affected your planning. You will have someone very interesting slowly starting to come into your life, but first of all, you just need to let go of someone, because there is someone still part of your mind, part of your journey, and you need to let them go. You may not even realize this, but this is the moment that you are going to have. Once that happens, it's just going to come to you, oh my god, I still fancied them, I still fancied him, I still fancied her, you know. And then this is very surely after that going to be connected to the process of the continuation when it comes to your own success, the process of the continuation, and you stepping into that direction when it comes to your own success. It's about to put you in touch with somebody very, very special, very powerful, and very significant indeed, my gorgeous Aries. It is not going to be that long until this very special person walks into your life. Ooh la la. Okay, my gorgeous Aries, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love you so much. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Arini. Happy birthday to you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos, my gorgeous Aries. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you, Arini. Bye.